Hello everyone, back again with another video, and in this video we will be discussing about the Swift operators. Come on, let's start. So there are different types of operators like arithmetic operators, bitwise operators, assignment operators, comparison operators, etc. So let us see the very simple one, which is the arithmetic operators, which are nothing but plus, minus, divide, modulus, plus plus, minus minus, multiplication. Let me comment out this, and let me create a variable var a equals 3 plus 5. As we know, the answer would be 8. Now if you want, you can do this var b equals a plus 5, in which a we have 3 and 5 is 5, and again the output would be same. Okay, we are printing a here, we need to print b. And in the same way you can do with minus, modulo, divide, plus plus. Okay, let me tell you about this modulus. Okay, when you have var a equals 4 and var b equals 2, and when you try to print a divided by b, the answer is 2, which is the quotient. Okay, which means this divide gives us the quotient. But when you try to do the same with modulo, for example x equals 4 and var y equals 2, print a modulus b, you get 0, which is the remainder. Okay, so now we know that by using the divide we get the quotient, and by using the modulo we get the remainder. Now the multiplication is nothing but the normal multiplication. Now these are called arithmetic operators. Now coming to the assignment one. Assignment, which is nothing but, now assignment is nothing but assigning a value into a variable, which is var a equals 5. We are assigning 5 into a. Now we also have a different type of assignment, which is a plus equals 10, which means a equals a plus 10. Both the thing are the same. You can do this with a divided equals 3, a multiply equals 3, which means a equals a divided by 3 and a equals a multiplied by 3. So assigning a number or any string into a variable is called as assignment. Now we also have a comparison operator, which means it will compare the two values, which means var a equals 4, var b equals 5. Now if I print a equals b, 1 equals is assigning and 2 equals is comparison. Now when you run this gives us false, because 4 and 5 are not equal. Now if I change this to 4, and when I print or run this, it gives us an output as true. Now if I change this to 5, and if I ask this, is a greater than b, this gives us false, because 4 is not greater than 5. Now if I try to do this, less than, it gives us true. Now if I change this to 5, and if I run this, is a less than b, which means is 5 less than 5? No. Then I will add a equals here, which means a less than or equals b. then this will give us as true, because 5 is not less than but it is equals to b. Okay, so these are comparison operators. Now we also have logical operators, which means logical. In logical operators, we have two conditions, and the two conditions should also return us true. Then only the whole statement will be true. For example, var x equals 5, and if I print x is greater than 3 and x is less than 10. Now let me tell you, in logical operators we have and or. Okay, so these are the symbols that we use. In and both the values should be true, then only the total statement will be true. Okay, but it or only one statement as true is enough. So let me print this. This gives us true because 5, which is x, is obviously greater than 3 and obviously less than 10, which means this gives us true, this gives us true, and operator on true and true gives us true. Now if we want to see the example of or, then let me comment out this, and var y equals 5 and print y is greater than 3, y is less than 4. Now when you run this, now if you can see, this is obviously false because 5 is not greater than 4. But in these two statements, this first one give us true as an output. Okay, so even if one of the statements in this or is true, the total output will be true. Now these are logical operators. Now we also have an not operator. This is not. This basically does is it will change true to false and false to true. That's all. For example, let me directly show you. Print now if you can see this, 3 is greater than 1, right? But if I do this, this gives us false because 3 greater than 1 is true, but what I did is I gave an not operator for this whole statement, which made it false. For example, if I do this, we know that 3 is not less than 1. This gives us false, but this will make it true. This is not operator. So that's all for the operators. I will meet you in the next one. Bye bye.